Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome back to our storytelling classroom. Today, I have an incredible business story that will show you how one simple idea can change the entire world. But first, let me ask you something. How many times did you buy something online this week? Did you watch a movie on a streaming service? Did you ask a voice assistant for help? There's a good chance that at least one of these activities connected you to the same company. Streaming service. This is a way to watch movies and TV shows over the internet. Voice assistant. This is a device that responds to spoken commands, like Alexa or Siri. Today, I want to tell you the amazing story of Amazon, a company that started by selling books from a garage and became one of the most powerful businesses in human history. This isn't just a story about making money. This is a story about vision, patience, and thinking differently about what a business can become. It's about a man named Jeff Bezos, who asked himself, what if we don't just sell products? What if we become essential to people's lives? Essential. This means absolutely necessary, something you cannot live without. Are you ready to discover how Amazon conquered the world, one customer at a time?
Our story begins in 1994 with Jeff Bezos, a 30-year-old man working on Wall Street in New York City. Jeff had a well-paid job in finance, but he noticed something that would change his life forever. Wall Street. This is the famous financial district in New York City, where many banks and investment companies are located. Finance. This is the business of managing money and investments. Jeff was reading about the Internet, which was still very new at that time. He discovered that Internet usage was growing by 2,300% per year. That's an incredible number. Usage. This means how much something is used. Jeff thought to himself, this is going to be huge. I need to find a way to use the Internet for business. He made a list of products he could sell online. After careful consideration, he chose books. Why books? Consideration. This means thinking carefully about something. Books were perfect for several reasons. There are millions of different books, giving huge variety. Books are easy to ship without breaking. People don't need to touch or try books before buying. No physical store could possibly have space for every book that exists. Variety. This means many different types of choices. Ship. This means to send products to customers. Physical store. This is a real building where customers go to buy things. Jeff made a difficult decision. He quit his high-paying job, convinced his parents to invest their life savings of $300,000 and moved to Seattle to start his company. Quit. This means to leave a job voluntarily. Convinced. This means persuaded someone to do something. Life savings. This is all the money someone has saved during their lifetime. Jeff chose the name Amazon after the world's largest river because he wanted to build the world's largest bookstore. In 1994, Jeff started Amazon.com in the garage of his rented house. He personally packed and shipped every single book. Within 30 days, Amazon was selling books to customers in all 50 American states and 45 countries around the world. Packed. This means put items into boxes for shipping. Rented house. This is a house you pay to live in but don't own. The business grew incredibly fast, but Jeff had a much bigger vision than just selling books. Vision. This is a clear idea about what you want to achieve in the future.
From the very beginning, Jeff told his employees, "We're not in the book business. We're in the everything business." Employees. These are people who work for a company and receive a salary. This was Jeff's secret plan. Books were just the beginning. He wanted Amazon to sell everything people could possibly want to buy. But first, Amazon had to survive some very difficult times. In 2000, something terrible happened to internet companies. It was called the dot-com bubble burst. Many internet businesses failed and closed forever. Dot-com bubble. This was a period when internet companies were valued very highly, then suddenly lost most of their value. Burst. This means to break open suddenly, like a balloon popping. Amazon's stock price fell by 90%. This means if you had invested $100 in Amazon, it would only be worth $10. Stock price. This is how much one share of a company costs to buy. Many people said Amazon would fail. Newspapers wrote articles saying the company was doomed. But Jeff had a different philosophy. Doomed. This means certain to fail or be destroyed. Philosophy. This is a set of beliefs that guide how you think and act. Jeff told his team, "Ignore the stock price. Focus on the customer. Do the right thing. The storm will pass." Ignore. This means to pay no attention to something. During this crisis, Jeff made painful but necessary decisions. He fired hundreds of employees to save money. It was heartbreaking, but it allowed Amazon to survive when many competitors disappeared. Crisis. This is a time of great difficulty or danger. Fired. This means to dismiss someone from their job. Heartbreaking. This means very sad and emotionally difficult. Competitors. These are other companies trying to sell similar products or services. While Amazon was struggling to survive, Jeff launched something revolutionary, the Amazon Marketplace. Revolutionary. This means completely new and different, changing everything. If you're enjoying this incredible business story so far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can learn more English through stories with us.
The Amazon Marketplace was a brilliant idea. Instead of Amazon buying and selling everything itself, they allowed other people and companies to sell products on Amazon's website. Marketplace. This is a place where many different sellers offer their products to buyers. This was genius for several reasons. Amazon didn't need to buy inventory. Amazon didn't need to store products in warehouses. Amazon could offer millions more products instantly. Amazon earned money from every sale without the risk. Inventory. This is the products a company has available to sell. Warehouses. These are large buildings where products are stored. Risk. This is the possibility of losing money or failing. Today, more than 60% of everything sold on Amazon comes from third-party sellers, not Amazon itself. Third-party sellers, these are independent people or companies who sell on Amazon's platform. Jeff's philosophy was, "Your margin is my opportunity." This means when other companies charge high prices and make big profits, Amazon would charge lower prices to attract customers, even if Amazon made less money per sale. Margin. This is the difference between what something costs and what you sell it for. Opportunity. This is a chance to do something beneficial. Attract. This means to draw people to you or make them want something. Jeff wasn't trying to maximize short-term profits. He was building long-term customer loyalty. Maximize. This means to make as large as possible. Loyalty. This means being faithful and continuing to support someone or something.
While everyone was watching Amazon sell products online, Jeff was building something much more powerful in secret. Amazon Web Services, or AWS. In secret, this means hidden from public view. Here's what happened. To run Amazon.com, Jeff's team had built incredibly powerful computer systems. These systems could handle millions of customers visiting the website at the same time. Jeff realized other companies need this same computer power, but they can't afford to build it themselves. So Amazon started renting their computer power to other businesses. It was like being the electric company for the internet. Renting. This means allowing someone to use something in exchange for regular payments. Electric company. This is a business that provides electricity to homes and other buildings. AWS launched quietly in 2006. No big announcements, no advertising campaigns, just a simple service that other companies could use. Launched. This means started or introduced to the public. Campaigns. These are organized efforts to achieve a goal, often involving advertising. Today, AWS powers some of the biggest websites and apps in the world. Netflix, Airbnb, Reddit, and even government agencies use AWS. Powers. This means provides the energy or capability for something to work. Government agencies. These are official organizations that work for the government. AWS now makes over $80 billion per year and provides 70% of Amazon's total profit. This means AWS, the invisible part of Amazon that most people never see, actually makes more money than selling products. Profit. This is the money left after paying all costs. AWS gave Amazon something incredibly valuable: unlimited funding to expand into new areas because they had a highly profitable business supporting everything else. Unlimited funding. This means having as much money as needed for investments. Expand. This means to grow larger or into new areas.
Jeff learned an important lesson.
If you depend on other companies, they control your success. Amazon was using UPS, FedEx, and the Postal Service for deliveries, but these were often slow and expensive. Depend on. This means to rely on or need something from others. Deliveries. These are the transport of goods to customers. Jeff made another bold decision. We will control the entire customer experience from click to doorstep. Bold. This means brave and confident, willing to take risks. Amazon began building its own delivery system. They built warehouses across the country, bought trucks, airplanes, and even cargo ships. They called this Amazon Logistics. Logistics. This is the organization of moving and storing goods. Cargo ships. These are large boats designed to carry goods. But Jeff's most important innovation was Amazon Prime, launched in 2005. Innovation. This is a new method or idea. Prime was simple. Pay $79 per year, get free 2-day shipping on millions of products. Many people thought this was a terrible business idea. Amazon will lose money on every shipment, they said. Shipment. This is the sending of goods to customers. But Jeff understood human psychology. He knew that if customers paid for Prime membership, they would feel like they needed to use it to get their money's worth. And if they got fast, free shipping, they would buy more things more often. Psychology. This is the study of how the mind works and why people behave as they do. Membership. This is belonging to a group that provides special benefits. Jeff was right. Prime members shop twice as often as regular customers and spend more than double the money. Prime became what Jeff called a habit machine. Habit machine. This is something that creates automatic, repeated behaviors. Today, Amazon Prime has over 200 million members worldwide, and Prime members are incredibly loyal to Amazon. Worldwide. This means all around the world. Amazon also revolutionized their warehouses with robots. In 2012, they bought a robotics company for $775 million. Now, Amazon has over 100,000 robots working in their warehouses, making operations faster and more efficient. Robotics. This is the technology of designing and using robots. Operations. These are the activities involved in running a business. Efficient. This means working well without wasting time or resources. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating business stories in English.
By 2010, Amazon dominated online retail. But Jeff wanted more. He wanted Amazon to be part of people's daily lives, not just when they shopped online. Dominated, this means controlled, or was the most powerful in an area. Retail, this is the sale of goods to consumers. Jeff's next big move was into the physical world. In 2017, Amazon bought Whole Foods, a chain of grocery stores, for $13.7 billion. Chain. This is a group of stores owned by the same company. Grocery stores. These are shops that sell food and household items. This purchase gave Amazon 500 physical store locations and access to the grocery market, something people need every week.
But Jeff's most clever innovation was Amazon Echo and Alexa, launched in 2014. Alexa is a voice assistant that lives in your home. You can ask Alexa to play music, answer questions, control your lights, and most importantly for Amazon, shop. Alexa, order more coffee. Alexa, buy batteries. Alexa, reorder my usual shampoo. With Alexa, shopping became as easy as having a conversation. No need to open an app. No need to type. No need to even remember what you needed. Conversation, this is talking between two or more people. Alexa also connected to thousands of other devices, lights, thermostats, security cameras, televisions. Amazon was creating an ecosystem where all your devices worked together. Ecosystem, this is a system where everything is connected and works together. Devices, these are electronic tools or machines. Jeff's goal was clear. Be in your living room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom. Be everywhere in your daily life. Amazon also launched Amazon Go stores, grocery stores with no checkout lines. You walk in, take what you want, and walk out. Cameras and sensors automatically charge your account. Checkout lines, these are queues where customers pay for their items. Sensors, these are devices that detect and measure physical conditions. Automatically, this means happening by itself without human action.
Jeff realized something important. People spend hours every day watching videos and listening to music. If they were doing this on Netflix, YouTube, or Spotify, they weren't thinking about Amazon. Jeff's solution was to build a media empire. Media empire. This is a large business that controls many forms of entertainment and information. Amazon launched Prime Video, a streaming service included free with Prime membership. They didn't just license existing movies and shows. They started creating their own original content. License. This means to pay for the right to use something. Original content. These are movies, shows, or other media created specifically by a company. Amazon spent billions of dollars on shows like The Man in the High Castle and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. They even spent $1 billion on a Lord of the Rings television series. Jeff's strategy was brilliant. When people watch Amazon shows, they stay in the Amazon ecosystem longer. While they're there, they're more likely to shop. Strategy. This is a plan of action designed to achieve a goal. Amazon also bought streaming rights to live sports, including NFL football games. Sports create emotional connections with viewers and attract new Prime members. Streaming rights, this is permission to broadcast something over the internet. Emotional connections, these are feelings that make people care about something. Amazon expanded into music with Amazon Music, audiobooks with Audible, and even video games with Twitch. Audiobooks, these are books read aloud and recorded. The goal was to own as many minutes of your day as possible. Jeff understood that attention is the most valuable currency in the modern world. Currency. This usually means money, but here it means something valuable that can be exchanged.
Today, Amazon is much more than an online store. They are building the infrastructure of the future. Infrastructure. This is the basic systems and services that society needs to function. Amazon is expanding into healthcare. They bought PillPack, an online pharmacy, and One Medical, a chain of doctors' offices. Jeff's vision is to make healthcare as easy as ordering shampoo. Healthcare. This is medical care and services. Pharmacy. This is a store where medicines are sold. Amazon is investing heavily in artificial intelligence and robotics. They're developing delivery drones that can bring packages to your door in 30 minutes. Artificial intelligence. This is computer technology that can perform tasks usually requiring human intelligence. Drones. These are unmanned aircraft controlled remotely. They're working on Project Kuiper, a plan to launch thousands of satellites to provide internet access to the entire world. Satellites. These are objects that orbit the Earth and can transmit signals. Amazon is also developing advanced AI to compete with ChatGPT and other language models. Language models. These are AI systems that can understand and generate human language. Jeff's ultimate vision is for Amazon to become invisible but essential. He wants Amazon to be so integrated into daily life that people can't imagine living without it. Integrated. This means combined or incorporated as part of something. Amazon wants to be your bank, Amazon Pay, your doctor, Amazon Pharmacy, your teacher, Kindle, Audible, your entertainment, Prime Video, your voice assistant, Alexa, your delivery company, Amazon Logistics, and your cloud computing provider, AWS. In 2021, Jeff Bezos stepped down as CEO of Amazon, but his vision continues. The company he started in a garage is now worth over $1 trillion and employs more than 1.5 million people worldwide. Stepped down. This means voluntarily left a position of leadership. Trillion. This is 1,000 billion, an enormous number.
Amazon's story teaches us several important lessons about business and life. Lesson 1. Start small, think big. Jeff began with books, but always envisioned selling everything. You don't need to start with the perfect plan, but you need a big vision for the future. Envisioned means imagined or pictured in your mind. Lesson 2. Customer obsession. Jeff's #1 rule was focus relentlessly on the customer. When you truly serve your customers' needs, success follows naturally. Obsession. This is being extremely focused on something. Relentlessly means without stopping or giving up. Lesson 3. Long-term thinking. Jeff was willing to lose money for years to build market dominance. He invested in the future rather than maximizing short-term profits. Market dominance. This means being the most powerful company in an industry. Lesson 4. Control your destiny.
Amazon built its own logistics, cloud computing, and content creation because Jeff didn't want to depend on other companies for success. Destiny, this is what will happen to someone in the future. Lesson 5. Embrace change. Amazon constantly reinvents itself. They moved from books to everything, from retail to cloud computing, from selling products to creating entertainment. Reinvents, this means creates anew or transforms completely. Lesson 6. Build systems, not just products. Amazon didn't just sell things, they built entire ecosystems that made customers' lives easier and kept them loyal. Systems, these are organized methods or networks of connected things.
Amazon's story is still being written. Every day they launch new services, enter new markets, and find new ways to become essential to people's lives. Markets. These are areas of business or groups of potential customers. Some people worry that Amazon has become too powerful. They control so much of online retail, cloud computing, and digital entertainment that it's difficult for competitors to challenge them. Others admire Amazon's innovation and customer focus. They argue that Amazon's success comes from making life more convenient and affordable for millions of people. Innovation. This is the introduction of new ideas, methods, or technologies. Convenient. This means easy and suitable. Affordable. This means reasonably priced, not expensive. What's certain is that Amazon has fundamentally changed how we shop, consume entertainment, use technology, and think about business. Fundamentally, this means in basic and important ways. Consume. This means to use or buy goods and services. From a garage in 1994 to a global empire today, Amazon proves that with vision, persistence, and customer focus, it's possible to change the world. Persistence. This means continuing to try despite difficulties. Jeff Bezos once said, "We are stubborn on vision and flexible on details." This philosophy turned a simple idea about selling books into one of the most influential companies in human history. Stubborn. This means refusing to change your mind. Flexible. This means willing to adapt and change. Influential. This means having great power to affect others.
And that, my dear students, is the remarkable story of Amazon's rise from online bookstore to global empire. Let me summarize our story. Jeff Bezos started Amazon in 1994 by selling books online from his garage. Through customer obsession, long-term thinking, and continuous innovation, Amazon expanded into everything: retail marketplace, cloud computing, AWS, logistics, entertainment, voice assistance, and more. By controlling the entire customer experience and building interconnected ecosystems, Amazon became essential to millions of people's daily lives. Here are 5 key words to remember from today's story. Vision, a clear idea about what you want to achieve in the future. Innovation, the introduction of new ideas, methods, or technologies. Ecosystem, a system where everything is connected and works together. Dominated, controlled or was the most powerful in an area. Essential, absolutely necessary, something you cannot live without. Now, let me ask you,
What do you think Amazon made so successful? How has Amazon changed your own life or shopping habits? Remember, Amazon's story shows us that great businesses don't just sell products, they solve problems and make life easier for their customers. Success comes from thinking long-term, embracing change, and never stopping innovation. Thank you for joining me on this incredible business journey. If you enjoyed learning English through Amazon's fascinating story, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tell me in the comments, what do you think Amazon will do next? Until next time, remember Jeff Bezos' advice: be stubborn on vision and flexible on details. Keep learning, keep dreaming, and who knows, maybe you'll build the next world-changing company.